So I am at Sri Rangam, almost 12 odd kilometers from Trichy. Wow, I can see that beautiful, magnificent Gopuram. Yes, now that Gopuram is in full swing. This is Booloka Vaikuntam. And this is my third trip, and I thoroughly enjoy Sri Rangam. So normally I come in the mornings, this is in the afternoon. I'm going to enjoy this. This tower is almost 240 plus feet high. It's one of the largest Gopuram available today. My mind, my lips, my brain all talks about Ranganatha, 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 Ranganatha. So the god here is Ranganathaaswamy Temple dedicated to Ranganatha. It's a form of Vishnu and his consort Ranganayaki. This temple is constructed in Tamil architectural style. The temple is always glorified by the Tamil saints called Alvars in their Nalayira Divya Prabandham, and it's one of the first and foremost of the 108 Divya Desams dedicated to God Vishnu. The Sri Rangam temple complex is the largest religious complex in the world in active worship with a continuous historical presence, and it's more than 150 plus acres of land. And this follows the Tenkalai tradition of Sri Vaishnavism. So it is among the most illustrious Vaishnava temples in the world, rich in legend and history. The deity finds a mention in Sanskrit epic Ramayana, which is dated around 800 to 400 BC, which also pushes the existence of the deity to the same era. The temple has played an important role in Vaishnava history, starting with the 11th century career of Ramanuja and his predecessors Nathamuni and Yamunacharya in Sri Rangam. Its location on an island between Kollidam and Kaveri rivers has rendered it vulnerable to flooding as well as rampaging of invading armies. The temple was looted and destroyed by the Delhi Sultanate armies in a broad plunder raid on various cities of the Pandyan kingdom in the early 14th century. It was rebuilt later and expanded with many more Gopurams in 16th and 17th centuries. And it is one of the hubs of early Bhakti movement with a devotional singing and dance tradition, but all got stopped in 14th century and revived in a very limited manner. So the temple, as I said, it's almost 150 plus acres, 81 shrines, 21 towers, 39 pavilions and many water tanks integrated into the complex. The temple town is a significant archaeological and epigraphical site providing a historic window into the early and mid-medieval South Indian society and culture. We are slowly coming towards the Gopurams, and these are all pathways towards the last of the Gopurams. As I told you, this is first and foremost of the 108 Divya Desams dedicated to Lord Vishnu and is one of the 8 self-manifested shrines of the deity. Sri Ranganatha is also called as Alagiya Manavalan, or the beautiful groom in Tamil, by his devotees. Like all ancient temples, Sri Rangam is steeped in legend, folklore and mystical stories. And now we are at the last of that. You can see Sri Ranga, Ranganatha, Sri Ranga, Sri Ranga, Sri Ranga. It is written there. Yeah, this is what it's written in Tamil. It is Sri Ranga, Ranga, Sri Ranga. So after that lunchtime, we slowly are moving towards the inside of the temple, and we are going to see one by one places, and we'll be explaining each of those details. The origin of the glittering Sriranga Vimana is said to have been narrated by Rudra to Narada. According to the Sriranga Mahatmya, the glittering Sriranga Vimana sprang as a result of the tapas of Brahma in the depths of the Milky Ocean, Parkadal. It was borne by the celestial bird Garuda. Adishesha had spread his hood over it. Vishwaksena, the archangel in chief, walked in front, clearing the way. The sun and moon were fanning the deity. The celestial musicians Narada and Tumburu followed, singing his glory. Rudra and other gods raised the Jayagosha. The celestial maids danced. There was a rain of flowers. Awakened from his deep tabas, Brahma prostrated before the Vimana. He recited the 4 Vedas and gazed in wonderment. So there are 8 places: Srirangam, Srimushnam, Venkadadri, Saligramam, Naimisaranyam, Totadri, Pushkara and Badri. So the Ranga Vimana is the first and the earliest of all these. Lord directed Brahma to worship him strictly according to the procedure of worship laid down in the Agamas and laid down in his terrestrial process in the Yoga Nidra. So this is what is the inside the temple, the golden color Sri Ranga we are seeing now. Now we will see one by one. There are different places here. We will be looking at one by one now. As we tell the story, we will see one by one all those places. I was telling you that Brahma carried to Satyaloka, installed it on the banks of the river Viraja. He appointed the sun gods to do the daily puja. After him, Vaivasvata Manu performed the worship. When his son Ikshvaku became the son of King of Ayodhya, he wanted to have it installed at Ayodhya. He entered on a tabas which lasted so many hundred of years. And then the Vimana came to Ayodhya. After Ikshvaku, his descendant continued the services. Rama himself, an avatara of Lord, worshipped him, and thereafter Lord came to know known as Periya Perumal. On his triumphant return from Sri Lanka in the coronation held in grand style, Rama gave the Vimana as gift to Sri Vibhishana for worship. This is the pond, temple pond there. You can see such a beautiful pond. So when Vibhishana set out for Sri Lanka, he got down on the rivers of Kaveri to perform his midday prayers. He placed the Ranga Vimana at a place known as Seshapitham near the Chandra Pushkarani. He returned after taking his bath and performed the puja. He tried to lift the Vimana. He could not move. He got stuck. Vibhishana was overcome with grief and shed tears. Lord appeared before him and consoled him, saying that he did not worry about it. He has already decided to make this place as his abode. So it is said that Vibhishana worshipped the Lord daily at midnight. A Chola by name of Dharma Varma, who was then ruling the territory, had seen the Ranga Vimana at the Yagasala when Dasharatha performed the Putra Kameshti Yaga. He was so fascinated that he wanted to have it installed in his region. When he undertook a tabas on the banks of Chandra Pushkarni, sages told him that Sri Ranga Vimana was expected to arrive any time and requested him to give up the penance. Soon the Sri Ranga Vimana carried by Vibhishana arrived, and the Dharma Varma was overjoyed, and it became that shrine, built the shrine for Vimana, the surrounding prakara known as Dharma Varma Vidhi. In course of time, nature devoured the site. Sri Ranga Vimana and the structure disappeared and became a habit for wild animals. And then subsequently, the river Kaveri is the same river as Vraja that eternally flows in Vaikuntam. So the Sri Rangam temple is verily Vaikuntam itself, the abode of Lord Vishnu. So the Lord of Arangam is none but Vasudeva, the primeval Lord himself. The Vimana is verily the external Paramapada itself. So the Vimana is in the form of Pranava, the life-sustaining mantra. So the 4 towers are marvelously akin to the 4 Vedas, and Lord Rangasai is expounding the import of the Pranava. So subsequently later on, during the Acharyaship of Sri Ramanuja, numerous beneficence accrued to the temple. He completely overhauled the administrative system, saw to it great care was exercised in the control of the temple purpose, and all things were done properly. Kulotunga III and Rajaraja III also continued to bestow care and interest in the temple affairs. The Hoysalas are found to have established themselves at Vikramapuri, Samayapuram during their reign. The Venugopala shrine, a beautiful specimen of the Hoysala architecture, was also built. This is the Airamkal Mandapam. This is the white one, Gopuram. I am going to tell you that. So this Airamkal Mandapam, the 1000 hall with 1000 pillars, is built by Thirumangai Mannan, and it's one of the beautiful structures available. Today must be around 950 odd is only available. It is only open on particular few days, that is the Vaikunta Ekadasi time. Other than that, it is always closed. So I am only able to take that from the outside. You can see the pillars. I try to zoom in and try to take that details. Srirangam was attacked by the Delhi Sultanate during the month of Vaigasi. Almost 12,000 residents laid down their lives fighting to protect the temple. The forces attacked the temple. Lord Ranganatha's jewels and other gold were taken away. The forces also want to seize the Murti of Vishnu. They searched for the Murti, but the Vaishnavite Acharya Pillaikocharya had taken the Murti away and fled to Madurai. And unable to locate the Murti, the Sultanate forces killed the temple authorities and later launched a massive hunt for Pillaikocharya and Namperumal. Fearing that the forces would capture the Acharya, Vellai, a temple dancer, performed a dance before the commander of the forces, thus gaining time for Pillaikocharya to escape with the idol. Her dance lasted for almost hours and hours. Finally, she took the commander to the eastern Gobra, pushed him down. After killing him, Vellai jumped to her death from the tower of the eastern entrance, chanting the name of Ranganatha. Hailing Vellai's sacrifice, the chief of Vijayanagara forces, Kempanna, who drove away the Sultanate forces, named the tower after her. The Gopuram continues to be painted white in her memory, now called Vellai Gopuram. Another version is that when the Sultanate forces came, they invaded the whole district. The king there at that time couldn't handle the forces, so decided to vacate the whole town along with the people. But Vellai, who was really devoted to the temple and to the Namperumal idol, decided to stay. The people there didn't expect this, thought she was lured by the commander, so they left her. That night, Vellai went to the commander, told him that she has something to tell him. This commander, who had a weakness for women, believed her and followed her to the temple. Then Vellai told that there was a place in the temple where all the riches were hid, and she would take him there. She started climbing the stairs for take him to the top of the temple. When they reached there, pushed him down, and he died. And she also jumped to death. So too many versions, but whatever it is, these are the stories which are being told there. But anyway, this is amazing to see those Gopuram. This is the only Gopuram out of all those 20 or 21 Gopurams which is painted white. So the majestic architectural work, you can see that so beautiful. How it has been carved on those stones is very nice to see. This is a guy who is on a horse. Behind that there are so many people standing. What a magnificent work they have done. So I'm going to show you another one. Yeah. Look at this. This is also so beautiful. This is another marvelous piece. When you close one side, it looks like an elephant, and when you close the other side, it looks like a cow. You can see that horns, and this side it looks like the elephant teeth or the tusk. So beautiful. See, now it look like a cow. The other side, it's look like an elephant. So beautifully they have done all these things. Now I am at the top of the place where I can see almost all the towers, the gopurams. You can see that golden one there, and the many other gopurams, the white one, there's so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, this 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So maybe I would have missed something, but there are around 21 of them, and amazing architecture, amazing place. That's why Sri Rangam called as Booloka Vaikuntam. Sri Ranganatha, Ranganatha, Ranganatha.